All right, what's up, VC? Happy Mother's Day and cheers. All right, that being said, so I get home last night, pop on the YouTube, scrolling. All of a sudden, I see a channel with a caption of my channel. And then, oh, Kevin from Me and Myself and My Vinyl, great channel. Go subscribe, go watch his channel, go like some videos, go comment. He's been an early subscriber, which is super awesome. Seems like we would totally get along and have a good time hanging out listening to vinyl. So he was like, dude, what bands do you play? And go watch his video. It's pretty funny. And I mentioned that I'm a musician, and I don't really try to mention my band too much. Sometimes sneaking the hat in, but mainly just because I don't want people to think I'm just coming on here to promote my band, even though it's totally fine if you do that. So some of the projects I got my first guitar when I was 3 years old. I started learning actual songs, like at 10. I hated school. Luckily, my mom forced me to take like guitar lessons when I was 17. Wouldn't force me. I wanted to. She signed me she said she would pay for them at 17, basically. I found the guitar teacher. I already knew who the badass guitar teacher was in our town. He had already taught a lot of my friends, so I already kind of was getting lessons from one person down to me. My best friend was taking lessons from him at 10 years old. So my best friend would come home every week and show me anything he had learned already. So I was already kind of, but just because, whatever, you know what I mean? At 19, some friends I'd known since elementary school, that we didn't hang out a bunch, but I'd known them for quite a while. Like I said, since elementary school, we started a band together. And lo and behold, that band is Hate for State. This is our last logo, our main logo, that Jeff Salgado from Psychosomatic. He's an amazing artist. Not only is he an amazing musician, songwriter, he's an amazing artist. He does all their band's own artwork. I've known Jeff for almost my whole life, and it was always like, I said this a long time ago, I was like, it would be a dream come true if we could have Jeff do one of our logos, do a logo for us. And he eventually did. It was super awesome, and he was excited about it. And so that's Hate for State, our last 3 records. It's a skate punk band. Some people, it can be categorized in the melodic punk. We have done a couple demos, and then like 4 full-length albums. And the last 3 are on Spotify and all the streaming services. And if you're really bored, you can go watch me on a show we played at a festival that was right behind them, on the same property as the Monterey Pop, where Monterey Pop Festival was held at. I lit my guitar on fire and smashed it on stage. Don't worry, it wasn't a cheap guitar. Actually, it wasn't even my guitar. I borrowed it from my drummer. But he knew I was going to smash it. Put Ty, Tyee, Burns guitar. If you guys are really that bored on YouTube, you can watch me fast forward a little bit so you don't have to watch my band play. But no, it was a band we started. We were teenagers. The singer and our original drum player went off into the world and got married and all that stuff. And then we ended up having the bass player's younger cousin get on drums. We turned into a trio. Our bass player took over on lead vocals. I started singing some songs here and there. And then lo and behold, our original drum player came back to our hometown and started playing with us again. Then with the last record he was on. And then the drummer that was in was our cousin, who was like my best friend still to this day, is Brandon, who did our first tours. Actually, we did most touring with that drummer than the founding member drummer. But we're all super homies. We literally started it for fun, and that's my biggest thing. We are friends before we are bandmates, and that's the reason this damn band stay together. And we're not some huge band. We just it's all DIY. We started doing tours on our own like in 2006, like a couple times a year, plus playing locally. And then I don't live where the band's located anymore. I live in Texas. The band is out of Salinas, California. The rest of the band members live there. So when the pandemic wasn't happening, I would fly there at least 3 times a year, stay there for like a month, and do a bunch of shows, and they would fly over here, and we would start a tour from Texas, just because California, Arizona, New Mexico are all good big states, and you just do a lot of driving and there's not as much playing. You spend a lot of money on gas. So we usually skip all those states, even though we still play Arizona. We have never played New Mexico, unfortunately, which we do want to play there eventually. But So anyways, we like to start the tour from Central Texas, and then you just, once you get past Arkansas, all the states shrink. You know what I mean? So it's really, the East Coast is very fun to tour because you can go through so many different states and cities and stuff like that. So anyways, and let's see. Here's some of our other logos. We had another amazing artist. His name's Hateball. He's a singer for Kinetic Discord. Really amazing band. Go check them out. He did one of our other logos. Here's some stickers. Love that logo. Super stoked. This is a logo my mom actually made for us a long time ago. It's one of our first logos. We got thousands and thousands of these stickers, and we would do a competition where we would go around town and put them on every single sign. We bordered drive-through menus, and then this sticker got pulled basically off our last album, and then we had the last logo made into stickers. Jeff Salgado did the artwork. Vincent Pizarro did the coloring on our logo. So, and then some of our albums. Did I already show these? I don't know. Anyway, our first album was Padded Room, Hate for State. That's actually our jam pad. We called the padded, like a padded room, insane room, but it's padded for sound. We thought we were being clever. This is when we changed drum players. We did a little 3-song demo called Moving On. That's a train in our hometown. On the back shows some floodwaters. Thought we were being clever. Then this is our first we went into an actual studio. Richard Bryant from the Doobie Brothers, Little River Band, Shaka Khan. It was his studio. He was there producing it while our friend Aaron Ruber, amazing engineer, producer, he engineered the album. But it was at the Greystone Studios, which isn't there anymore. It was this big freezer converted into a studio way back in the day, and super stoked that I got to go there. This has 12 songs, and we call this Just Begun because we thought we were just beginning. And then after that, we did Faceplant. I'm gonna get the artist who did this photo is Brandon. I can't remember his last name right off the top of my head. It's been a while. But he's an amazing photographer. I found some of his art online, and I contacted him. Was like, man, we want to use your art for our album cover, and he was totally cool. He ended up doing this stuff, putting our band name and everything, because he was like, you know what, I'll do that for you. He's like, I did the photography. I would love to do that because have some say. Yeah, did a great job. And we kind of called it Faceplant because we felt this is 2013. Fucking just people were going through it financially. The economy was shitty. Like everyone I felt like was a metaphor to faceplant, and like not like actually falling on your face, more of like just in life. But you get back up, keep going. So anyways, this one only has 9 songs. But these were songs that were lingering. We were finally glad to record. That was back in 2013. This was our first nationwide tour. We were on the road for over a month, and we did 28 shows. We were in that, and that was all on our own. And then this is our last record, which just came out in gosh damn, it's hard to believe. It's been a while. It's 2017. We did 2 tours for 2018 and 2019, and then 2020 happened. So, but like these last 3 are on Spotify. All the good stuff. We called it Nothing's Real because there's so much fucking crap on the TV. And, then we even went a step further. And, our album is like the Simon Says, kind of like, government trying to control your Simon, tell him what you do. Anyways, our drummer came up with this cool idea. We were super stoked about it. And what up, Sean? Anyways, so that. Now, the other band I play in, Jo Ellen and the Box of Chocolates. I am her hired gun. I've been playing for her now. It's I think it's been almost 2 years. A bass player that played in the band contacted me, asked me to play a while back. I've learned all 3 hours of her music. She's doing a new record right now, in which I'm doing the guitar stuff for. She's been working really hard on. The band's been helping her out, working hard together. And this is a band that I play a lot of shows with. Super fun project, love it. And again, this isn't my band. This is Jo Ellen's band. But yes, I play guitar for that. Go check her out on Facebook. And she has some footage I think on YouTube, but this will be her first album she's recording. And then I do solo stuff. Here's one of my solo albums. I give these out when I'm busking. I haven't been giving them out lately because a lot of people don't even have CD players anymore. But picture of my dad. My dad was homeless. It's a cool picture of him right before he got arrested for being homeless. So kind of threw him on the cover. And then there's another. This is a past project where I used to wear a mask. Allegedly, this could be me. Pleatherface. And these are really old school, hard to get, but a lot of people message me every now and then. A few people every now and then message me saying, "Hey, are you ever going to do Pleatherface again?" And we might fire this back up. Here's kind of what Pleatherface looked like. Dropping a Table on Music was the second EP, and then the first. Pleatherface, What's Inside. This is a barn that was right in the fields across the street from the house I grew up in, allegedly. I think there's some footage on YouTube of Pleatherface, so you can go see that weird stuff. Nothing to stream. I never tried to. That was super underground. Something I just did for fun back in the day. I would play along with the backing tracks. Wear a Mask was all like scary horror movie music. Very inspired by like Buckethead and John 5. And then now my newest band is Ty Miles and the Hard. A band that I did start is Ty Miles and the Hard Times. Anyways, TyMilesandTheHardTimes.com. Go check that out. We just recorded some live stuff at a music school where they have recording equipment. So, just to have some stuff to help us book some new shows. So, I'm, full-time musician. And then if you want to see, if you're really that interested, Ty Miles Guitar is what I am on all the social media platforms. So you can go watch me play some guitar if you want to. And then I will post a video of me doing some chicken picking and some classical playing and stuff like that. Because I literally do love all styles of music, and I try to play as many styles as I can on guitar. And then I do solo gigs also, if I'm not. A lot of like restaurant, wine, bar type of deals. They have me somewhere playing. And I do like 3-hour sets. So sometimes the most, I've done 3-hour gigs in one day. It's the most I can do in a day. It's 9 hours of work plus loading, and you end up working for like 11 hours technically, which is fine. I love that. And you know what I mean? And so, but I don't do that a lot. That's a rarity. But I do love to have a gig every night if I can. That's my my goal. And then I also don't have too many students right now, but I also do teach guitar and beginning piano. So just I love music. And yeah. And this is a reply to Kevin at Me, Myself, and Vinyl. Go like and subscribe to his channel. I was cracking up last night just because of the VC. Literally, VC's calling me out, and he said we want to know. So this video's probably way too long, and not surprised. I'm just probably gonna start like a podcast. I don't know. Say what's up. I'm gonna talk about vinyl and everything, and then Kevin also likes books. So right now I'm reading. I'm a huge Steinbeck fan. The Winter of Our Discontent. One of his last books he wrote. It's really, man, talk about a slow book, but if you love Steinbeck, it's worth reading. It's really good. It's building up to like this guy is about ready to do something probably sketchy when he doesn't need to, type of deal. Anyways, so Kevin, freaking, what books are you reading right now, man? We want to hear about this. And movies, I love movies. I got a huge DVD collection. Not a huge, probably around like 500 DVDs. A little. And I still saved them all. There was pawn shops all over Texas. So I used to, they're not selling DVDs so much so anymore. They're doing like bundle packages at some of the spots I used to go to. And but you can get DVDs so cheap. I would make condition, make sure they're good. So here's a good movie. It's a good Texas movie that people don't talk about. Blood Simple. It's by the Coen brothers. Now, it was an independent film that came out like in the mid 80s that did really good. Or like it was like it did as good as all the people that there's the big movies with the big budgets, and it's called Blood Simple, and it takes place in Texas, and it's got the total Hitchcock ending in my like a Hitchcock ending to where you're like, this crazy movie, and you're almost laughing at the ending because like not just because the way it ends, you're like, oh my gosh, that's ironic the way it ends like that. But that's how Hitchcock was. Sometimes Hitchcock, you'd be like, are you kidding me? Like, that type of gets you. So anyways, here we go. I'm talking about movies. Shit, this turned into a biography. Great. Like I said, I hope this helps you out, guys. Hate for State, skate punk band. Joellen and the Box of Chocolates. It's like she's a really good singer. It's like a jazz blues band, and now she's throwing some country mix in there. So it's got a few flavors. And then Ty Miles and the Hard Times. .com. We do have a website now. Go check it out. And then Ty Miles Guitar solo stuff. So that's everything I'm in right now. And you know, but who knows? A few weeks back, Jacob Rangel, who's an amazing singer-songwriter also, his guitar player had punctured his lungs just by driving. And so they called me in the night before to fill in for a 4-hour gig. And I'm going to be real with you. I did okay. You know, I did not. I was learning songs on the spot. But I had a great time playing. That's all that matters. So, like I said, I just love music. Vinyl has helped me be able to, is the inspiration behind it all. So, music, so that's why I usually, like they're all holy grails in my opinion. I think the reason sometimes I'll justify of overspending on vinyl sometimes, I used to do this when I was younger, I think it's priceless. Just even Fleetwood Mac, the album that everybody, the main album that everybody talks about, I can't even think of the name, but just any album like that, Eagles, Fleetwood Mac, even small bands. It's all those people's, like, however long, all the practice, all the tiny nitty gritty stuff, and then for the friendships to line up, and then actually work together, and then for like Fleetwood Mac, for that shit to happen. But of course, how could it not? They sounded so damn good. So, that shit, I love that. I think their life work, in my opinion, is priceless. So the fact that we can get it for sometimes a pretty good deal, that's fucking awesome. I love that. Sorry for my language there, but that's like not my main motivation, but one of my biggest motivations that I get excited about waking up the next day, besides like seeing my family and my friends, it is equally right, is music and art and stuff. That's like, oh shit. This album, Black Market Brass, go get this album, Aces. Go stream it first, but I'm pretty sure you won't be disappointed with it at all. And now I can't find it. Possible. This is strange. It's all right here. The slip was covering. All right. Yes, this one right here. Go check this out. Undying Thirst. Any of their stuff's really good. Black Market Brass, Coal Mine Records, super good. But maybe I should just, again, these are the stuff. Late guys, like and subscribe. Go check out Kevin's channel. I've already talked for way too long. Have a great day and stay positive. Bye.